Hello friends, in the series on the income tax cases, today we will discuss the case of Sai Shipping Company Private Limited versus Income Tax Officer. This case has been reported in 103 ITR Tribunal at page number 677. The matter has been decided by Mumbai ITAT J bench and the date of the judgment is 20th September 2022. This is the case which is related to the assessment year 12-13. In this case, the assessee was in the business of shipping line. During the original assessment under section 143 subsection 3, there was query regarding the loans and advances. The assessee submitted all the documents and the returned income of the assessee was accepted. At the time of the original assessment, Form 3CEB, which has been filed by the assessee, was available with the assessing officer. In that form, the information regarding the corporate guarantee was there. But during the original assessment under section 143 subsection 3, no query was made regarding that corporate guarantee. After 4 years, notice under section 148 was issued to the assessee. Since assessment in this case was already completed under section 143 subsection 3 and 4 years have elapsed, so it was covered by the proviso to section 147, meaning thereby that in this case it was the obligation of the assessing officer to show that which information has not been disclosed by the assessee during the original assessment, which was necessary for computation of income or for passing the assessment order. Some additions were made by the assessing officer in the assessment under section 147 on account of transfer pricing issue, which information was available with the assessing officer in the form of 3CEB filed by the assessee and which was also available at the time of original assessment. When the matter came to the CIT appeal also upheld the order of the assessing officer, so the matter was before the Honorable ITAT. Before the ITAT, assessee also raised the additional ground that there is jurisdictional defect in the notice under section 148 because there was no lapse on the part of the assessee to truly and fully disclose all the information at the time of the original assessment. The basis of this contention of the assessee was that my reassessment notice has been sent on the basis of corporate guarantee, which information was with the assessing officer at the time of original assessment, and the department was taking the plea that at that time no query was raised by the assessing officer, so now he can raise this query at the time of reassessment. So ITAT on this matter held that there is no fault of the assessee. All the information was with the assessing officer. So only because the assessing officer has not queried this matter at the time of original assessment, a second opportunity should not be given to the assessing officer for reopening the case, which is not within the four corners of the provisions of section 147 and 148. Meaning thereby that if the information is with the AO and if the AO does not make any query during the original assessment, in that case it cannot be said that the assessee has not truly and fully disclosed all the information during the original assessment. Friends, I think that this case is very important in a number of cases. I can quote one very important matter in this case. For example, the assessee has filed its original return and some long-term capital gain is exempt under section 10 subsection 38 and the assessee has shown it into the return of income, but the AO has not made query at that time. So it was the fault of the assessing officer here if he does not make the query about the long-term capital gain. So the same issue cannot be taken by the assessing officer into the reassessment proceedings. Friends, this case is very important. at the end of this video. Once again, I am repeating the name of the case. The name of the case is Sai Shipping Company Private Limited versus Income Tax Officer, and this case has been reported in 103 ITAT Tribunal at page number 677. The date of the judgment is 20 September 2022. Thank you, friends.